Hey guys, how's it going? It's Auret here. I'm going to show you how to make a product line sheet in PowerPoint. This is something anyone can do. You don't need design skills. I myself am a designer. I've designed line sheets for my clients for years now, over 5 years, and well, it depends when you're watching this video, but I've, very comfortable with designing these, and they come in many different formats. So it's really up to you on how you want to structure your product line sheet. But in the end, think about the end user. Your buyer is going to look at this. So you want to make sure that you present your products in the best way possible and make sure that each product has the information that it needs. So what I want to do first, before we dive right in, is show you an example of one that I've created, just so you can get a sense of how it's put together, and then we'll jump right into actually creating it. So if you don't want to see the sample, you just want to like bada bing, bada boom, skip to the end, the actual part where you're creating it, then go ahead and fast forward. I'm speaking in like VHS terms. Skip to about 2 to 3 minutes into this video, and you will get what you want. This is just one example in PowerPoint. You can see I designed this in PowerPoint. This is one that I made for my client. And just to show you here what this looks like, we started off with a super simple title page, which is something you can do too. Just slap on your logo on the front, or you can put an entire image that covers the whole page on here and just have it say product line sheet 2019 or whatever year it is. And with each page, you can see here we chose to feature 3 products at a time, and some of the pages less. So it's totally up to you what you decide. It depends on how many products you have, and it also depends on whether you have good photos or not for your products. If you don't have very good photos, then maybe you want to feature many products at once on a page, just so that, it doesn't, with less products on the page, you're placing more emphasis on the photos. So you should have really good high quality photos if you're going to be featuring 1 product per page or 2 per page. So just keep that in mind. With these, we kind of switched it up, but essentially every page has an image, a title, the item or product number, a brief description, and some with materials and that sort of thing, as well as the price. So this can be both the retail price and the wholesale price, or if you just want to include one or the other, that's fine too. So this was something made in PowerPoint, and there's many different formats you can create. I actually created another video on this channel, which you can watch after this one. I show you many different examples of line sheets that you can create and go into detail more about what it should include. So you can go ahead and watch that one. But for the purposes of this video, I just want to jump right into showing you how to make it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's create something here. I'm going to go to File, New, just so we can start from scratch here. When you open up PowerPoint, you'll see something like this, and you want to select Blank Presentation. Now, automatically, because PowerPoint is typically used for creating presentations, slide presentations, although that's not the only thing it's good for, it'll set this kind of canvas here, which is like a widescreen canvas. But if you want it to be like a letter size paper, something that you can print out easily and share it with your buyers or send them a digital copy of, then you maybe want to do like a letter size portrait or landscape page. So to change that, I'm just going to X out of this. To change the size here of the page, go to Design, Slide Size, and then Custom Slide Size. And then select over here letter paper. Now, if you want to include you want to use a different size, go right ahead and select any of these. This is just the standard size. And then you can decide whether you want it to be portrait or landscape. So I'm just going to click on portrait for now. And you can just click on Ensure Fit. And then it will make a letter size portrait orientation page on the screen here. So like I said, there's many different formats of creating line sheets. I'm going to create something similar to this template, which I made here. And by the way, this template is something that's available on Gumroad, which you can purchase for super low price. I just threw this up here so that anybody could go ahead and download it and then right click on these images, change it to their pictures, click on the text, switch it out however as they please, and it just makes it really simple. But I'll talk more about how to, use this template towards the end, but I just want to show, for those of you who want to create it from scratch, we're going to create something similar like this. So again, you might want to decide first how many products you're going to include on the page, and then from there we can size them accordingly. So let's say I want to put this many products on the page because my images aren't that great. So I want them to remain small. So going back to this right here, we're going to put a logo at the top. So to do that, go to Insert, Pictures, and then find the logo on your computer, your logo file. I'm just going to go for something I have here. Let's just say this is my logo. All right, this is actually my SoundCloud banner. For those of you who don't know, I also sing and I create music, write my own music. So this is the banner that I used on my SoundCloud account. And let's just say that's my logo for my store. So I'm gonna insert that there. And as you can see, I was easily able to move it into place. If you need to resize it, you can just click on the corners here as well and do so. Let's just say I want to do it that size. And then you see how I can easily it snaps into place. It snaps into the center, which is a feature of PowerPoint that I really like because it helps you align the images and nicely and makes everything look clean. So you can see those little red lines here. So I'm going to put it right there. And okay, what's next? So again, looking here, maybe you have the collection name underneath. So let's do that. So I'm going to use, so right off the bat, PowerPoint includes these two text boxes by default. You don't have to use them, but since they're already here, let's just use this title one and use it for the collection name. So let's say it's Spring Collection 2019. All right, now I want that to sit nicely under the logo. To do that, I'm going to highlight all of that here. Just make it smaller so that it fits nicely on one line, and I'm going to adjust the size of the text box. I still want that to be smaller, so let's go even smaller. And then I want more space. I'm going to zoom in here. By the way, on the bottom right corner is how you zoom in and out of your page, so it just kind of makes it easy. You decide what's best for you. I want more spaces in between letters just to make it look cleaner. So right here you see this AV character spacing option. If you click on that, you can choose to have different sizes or letter spacing. So I'm going to click on loose, and then let's see, what else do I want to do to it? I think that's good. Yeah, I'll leave that as is. Or maybe let's no, I don't want an underline. Okay. So you'll notice the most time consuming part of designing this is making those micro decisions of what to put and where. So having a template makes it really easy to do that. And that's why I'm using this as a guide, because it just kind of tells you what to do. So let's go ahead and start putting in the product images. So let's zoom out so we can see the whole page again. I don't need this box, so I'm going to click on it and hit delete on my keyboard. And now we can go ahead and include our images, our product images. So again, if you're only deciding to include 6 products on the page or 3 products on the page, it's going to matter in terms of how you're going to place those things on the page. So decide ahead of time how many, or first look at how many products in total you have. let's just say it's 10. So you can decide in your mind, okay, I want to feature 2 products per page so that you'll have 5 pages, or I want to feature 3 or 4 products per page. It's totally up to you. As long as you're featuring, if you have really good photos, like I said, then you'll want to include fewer products per page so you can really bring out the visuals in your line sheet. So I'm going to click on Insert and Pictures. Again, we're going to include, let's just say this little guy here is one of the products that I'm selling. All right, so you're going to find that when you insert one of your product images, it's going to come on the page as an actual size, but you'll need to resize it. So because I want to feature 9 products on this page, I'm gonna make it smaller like this and put it, like you see here how it aligns it nicely with the edge of the logo. So I'm gonna do that. And now I want to include some text underneath. So typically in a line sheet, you're going to include your product title, a brief description, and sometimes materials, what materials you use for that product will go in the description, as well as pricing. So including both wholesale and retail prices, although I have had some clients only want to include one or the other. So it depends on the purpose that you're using it for. But let's kind of go with those guidelines. So I'm going to go Insert, Text Box, and I'm going to include a text box right here. So this is my panda. That's the title of the product, all right? So I'm going to zoom in here. Now, relatively, this is really big text. So I'm going to reduce the size. I'm going to center it over here. And maybe I want my product titles to all be in uppercase. So I'm going to click on this feature here, select uppercase. Maybe have a little bit of spacing in it too. You'll notice I like to include letter spacing a lot in my designs. And that looks good. Okay, so underneath now I want description. So I don't have a description right now, but let's just include something like this. And because it's a description, I want it to be a lot smaller. I don't want it to be the same size as the title. So again, you can either adjust the sizing up here, or you can use these buttons to go up and down in size. So I think 9 is good. I'm going to reduce, I'm just going to make it normal. Normal text for now. And now I want my pricing. So this panda is, let's go, this is suggested retail price is $45, and wholesale price is $18, let's just say. So I can include a line or a dot or something that is used to separate these prices here by going to Insert and Symbol, and then just selecting, let's use this dot here. So I double clicked on it, it put it in there, and just equalize that. All right. So there you have it. Maybe I want to put my description as italics just to kind of separate the way that it looks, and have different stylings for different sections. So that is my very first product. Now, what can I do? And what I suggest to do is, instead of doing this process, going to Insert, resizing the picture, then creating the text box from scratch, etc. Instead of doing that, why not use this first product here to create your own template so that you can easily just switch out the information? So what I mean by that is, I'm going to get you to select, so it's just essentially clicking and dragging the whole thing here. Go to copy and go to paste. So right here. And then it's going to paste the same thing, and then I can easily move it into place. And because I'm including 3 products on a row and 3 products in a column going down, because that's 9 products in total, I'm going to make sure that I have it. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Copy, right click, copy, and then right click anywhere, go paste, and then make sure it snaps into place and everything is centered. You can see here this is not centered, right? But as I'm moving it closer, it's telling me this right here, everything is aligned perfectly. So I'm going to let go. And then now that you have 3 to a row, you can click and drag. You guessed it, copy the entire row, click anywhere, hit paste, and then bring that down right here. And I'm going to do that one more time. So copy, and then again, paste, and bring that down. So you see here, kind of ran out of room. In that case, you can easily just click and drag your cursor, move everything up. I can either click and start to move things up, or I can use the buttons on my keyboard to move things incrementally up and down. And there you have it. So everything is, we've made our own little template here. Ooh, I got so excited I actually hit the laptop and the camera moved. So see, it's exciting. So what we can do now is switch out these images. So it's going to be the same product. You're going to have the same thing just like you see here. All you need to do is right click on that image, go to change picture, select from a file, and then select your next product image. So let's just say it's this image right here. And then you want to do it for the next one. I'll go right click, change picture from a file. And let's just say, what do we got here? Let's just say this other photo here is another product, all right? It's super simple to do it this way versus, resizing things over and over again, creating a new text box. It'll save you a ton of time. So, and now you can easily just switch out the text. So, and it'll keep the same styling too. So this product is called Hello, blah, blah, blah. You can click and change, etc. So you see here, this is something super simple to do in PowerPoint. The other things that I want to show you quickly is if you have more products, then what you can do to keep the same format here is right click on the slide on the side here, and then select duplicate slide. So your second page will be in the exact same format, and again you can go ahead and switch out all of those images and text. Super simple to do. When you're ready, let's just say I've already inserted all of my pictures and text. All you need to do is go to File, Save As, and there's 2 files you need to save here. It's the PowerPoint file, which is the editable file that you'll need to use to come back and make changes to your line sheet. And then you also want to save it as a PDF. So the PDF makes it easy. It's the published file that you can go ahead and email or send out to your buyers. So I'm just gonna, let's just say I'm gonna save it in my desktop here. I'm gonna call it Spring Collection 2019. You'll see here it already has .pptx, which is the PowerPoint format. So you want to make sure, again, it says PowerPoint presentation. You want that file. So save that first, and then go to File, Save As. Same thing, select a place on your computer to save it, and now you're going to change this where it says Save as Type. Change it to PDF. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. And then hit Save. So let's just X out of that. All right, so you'll see here those 2 files that we just saved on my desktop are here. So this one is the PDF. When I open that up and just zoom out here, this is the published format. It'll look really nice once you put your own images in there and your own information. That will be the published file that you send to your buyers. And then this one right here, where it's the little PowerPoint symbol in the corner, is your actual editable file that you use to create it. So make sure you save both, or else, you know, if you save it as a PDF, you don't have the PowerPoint file, you won't be able to come back and edit what you've created. So that's essentially how you create a line sheet in PowerPoint. Super easy to do. Let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, I do have this template available for download. So all you need to do is right click, again, change pictures. It's already done for you. You just need to switch it out. I also have different formats of landscape line sheets. So you can see here, there's a bunch of different formats. This one's really good if you want to showcase like a t-shirt and then someone wearing it. So having two different images, or you're showing a front and a back of the product. And then you can, you know, if it comes in different colors, you can click on that and select the colors that it comes in by filling in the shape. So there's lots of cool things you can do with PowerPoint, guys. I love creating these templates. If you have something in mind, please let me know, and I'd be happy to share it with you. All of these templates are available for purchase on our Gumroad page. As you can see here, they come in different formats and range with different prices. All of the templates that I've shown you here today are available on Gumroad, so you can come to our Gumroad page, select one of the pages that look good to you. You can see here, this is a different format entirely, more like a lookbook. And you can purchase it right from here. Make sure it has what you need. So read the description first, and then you can go ahead and add it to your cart and easily switch out images, text, that kind of thing. Because essentially that is the most time-consuming part. It's not making it, it's deciding where to put things and how to style them. So this way you can easily switch out images, titles, that kind of thing. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Let me know by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel, or leaving me a comment down below. All of that would be very much appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Back from the dead.